Hey, thanks everybody for joining us. Live Music Nation Podcast Festival Edition. Today we are with Ashley Lipsman. She is with the Katy Rice Harvest Festival. Ashley, thanks for making this. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Give us a little background on you, Katy. Where'd you grow up? Talk just a little bit about your family and your career.
I grew up in Magnolia, Texas, actually. A little country town back in the day. It's really grown since then. I now live in Katy with my family and my three kids. And I've been working with the city for almost 2 years now.
All right. Very good. Let's jump into the Rice Harvest Festival.
Yeah.
Let's start with the details of the when and the where.
So the festival is always held the second weekend of October. So that's the 13th through the 15th this year in our downtown Katy Town Square.
Okay. All right. So I always ask these three questions. Helps people who have never been there when they step out of their car. What are they going to see? What are they going to smell, meaning food? And what are they going to hear, meaning activities, music, etc.?
So they're going to see crowded roads full of people and vendors, a variety of food from the traditional sausage on a stick. We've had elote and, the ice cream and kettle corn barbecue. And you're going to hear everything from kids jumping up and down on inflatables, riding the carnival rides, and a couple of stages of live entertainment.
All right. All right. What's some of your favorite food in the past?
Ooh, food. To be honest, I don't end up eating a lot of food while I'm working the festival. My favorite has been actually a lemonade vendor. That's my go-to, like thirst quencher. But I would have to say one of the go-tos is the turkey leg or the sausage on a stick is what most people are looking for when they get in.
Gotcha. Now let's talk specific music here. What are some of the varieties that people will hear in the past?
Country. We've brought in is it a fiddle, I believe, what she played. We've had a variety of rock bands as well. So we're really just trying to bring in something that everybody can listen to. We're working on trying to even touch on different cultures with some like Latina bands as well. But certainly trying to bring in a variety that speaks to everybody throughout the day.
How long have you been associated with the festival, Ashley?
This is my third year. I started right before 2021, which was the first year back from COVID. I just got to work that event. And then last year I was able to take over as the festival producer.
Talk about the impact of this on your town. What's the best part for the city of Katy in this?
It's historic. And that's what the community really loves about this festival is the history that it brings back. A lot of old memories of them remembering coming as a young kid to the town square to attend this festival. It originated as a celebration after they sold their rice crops. So from there, it's really grown since then. But it's definitely the historic, commemorative side that the community really loves to come back for.
In the 3 years you've been doing this, what memory stands out so far?
My own memory?
Yeah.
That's such a hard question. Way to get at me on that one. That's tough. From a producer side, you kind of really bring your team together when you do on an event like this, and you've got a couple different departments coming through, and you realize how strong you really are in the moment that the festival, you're trying to make sure that everything goes smooth. But I always make sure that my kids get to come out for a little while too, and, take them on the Ferris wheel. So that's always very special to me too, is that I get to do at least one little piece of an activity with my kids for the event or festival that I put on.
Okay, very cool, very cool. All right, I'm in live music, I'm in live entertainment full time. So I always ask this question. I like to survey the area, and especially Texas, because there's such a variety there. What's your best concert you've ever been to, Ashley?
So I didn't grow up going to concerts. Growing up in Magnolia was just not something that my dad really enforced. We didn't do that a lot. And I can't say that I've really been to a ton as an adult. I typically am putting on an event that has music. I would say my most memorative performance would be it was actually a dueling piano by Joy Lipsman. And it's a super interactive performance that they put on where they go back and forth and they do their singing and they encourage the guests to like sing portions of the lyrics. And that's probably one of my favorite moments that I've had.
Perfect. Dead or alive, knowing that you bring a ton of commerce into your town, who would you bring to Katy, Texas, dead or alive?
For the community, they'd want to go back in time. For myself, I would stick to something a little bit more current by nature, but they'd want to go back in time. The community would want to see something from the 80s. And it'd probably be a rock band of some sort. And you'll have to forgive me because I'm not good with pinpointing who sings what. I can't even give you a straight band name.
Okay. All right.
I would say it would be an 80s rock band of some sort that our community would probably really thrive on getting back into the town square.
For sure. Fair enough. Okay. I've been a little greedy. I've been a little selfish. I've asked all the questions today. This is a chance where you get to ask me a question. Ashley, what would you ask me?
So I did get a chance to kind of try to research a little bit about you. So I did know that you performed and did music yourself. What is your why? Why is performing, what you love to do and what you bring to communities all around?
Okay, great question. And until maybe a year ago, so you are familiar with ChatGPT, the AI program. Have you used that at all or not? So
I've used a program.
I was playing around with it one day and I just asked it a question. And I said, show me the research studies that show the health benefits of social interaction. And it did a tremendous job of just spilling out reduced cholesterol, people that gather in group events have lower risk of stroke, heart disease, diabetes. The list was endless. And then it kind of clicked and it dinged for me. When I'm off stage, I'm pretty much an introvert. I really don't want to get in people's business and I don't want people getting in mine. But on stage, it's a whole different thing. And it really clicked for me that feeling that I get, that is a huge endorphin release for me. And it's actually beneficial to my health to do what I do because I am interacting with so many people on a quick level. And I've always known that I like to entertain. I didn't know so much why, but I think it's in my blood. I need it. My immune system needs it. I think it's just part of who I am. So that's a great question. Yeah, absolutely. Very good. Ashley, how do people find out more about the Harvest Festival and all the other events that you guys have going on there in Katy, Texas?
You can find all of our events at cityofkaty.com /events or katyriceharvestfestival.com, or either one of our social media pages would be the two biggest things that we try to keep up to date with our events that are going on.
All right. Very good. Ashley, thanks for joining us today. I appreciate it. Glad it worked out.
Thank you so much. Have a great one.
You bet.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle